See, accountability is painful because it forces you to face the role you play in your own suffering. But once you own it, you can change it. Accountability is not punishment, it's freedom. It's the first swing of the hammer that breaks the chains. Hello everyone, welcome back to Elevate You Lifestyle. I'm Eric Quick Nelson. Imagine this. You wake up one morning and realize that you have been here before. Not the same bed, not the same day, but the same feeling, the same exhaustion, the same regret. You told yourself that last time would be different. You swore you'd do better, choose better, live better. But somehow, you have ended up right back here again. Imagine this. You keep falling for the same kind of person, fighting the same kind of battles, making the same kind of choices. You tell yourself that you have learned the lesson, but the pattern keeps pulling you back. It's like your life is stuck on repeat. A movie where you already know the ending, but you keep pretending it will change. Imagine this. You can feel it every time you say, I'm fine, knowing that you're not. Every time you say, I will start Monday, knowing that you won't. Every time you promise yourself that next time you will walk away, but next time never comes. You're trapped. Not by circumstance, not by other people, but by the invisible pattern that lives in you. And it's deeper than habits. It's deeper than choices. It's the part of you that still clings to the pain, to the comfort of what's familiar. Because even when it hurts, familiar feels safe. But here's the thing. The truth is that no one tells you that patterns don't break by accident. They break by decision, by courage, by confrontation. You can't heal what you refuse to face. You can't rewrite a story you keep rereading. And no matter how many times life gives you the same test, the pattern will repeat until you pass it. Now, imagine this. A version of you, stronger, freer, whole, standing on the other side of that cycle. The same memories, but no more power over you. The same pain, but this time you don't run from it. You rise from it. That's what breaking the pattern feels like. Not easy, not clean, but necessary. Because nothing changes until you decide that enough is enough. That's where freedom begins. That's where transformation starts. That's when you finally break the pattern. So, this is what we're going to talk about today. Let's dive into it. Most people don't realize that you're living in a loop. The same mistakes, the same emotions, the same pain, just different faces, different years, different excuses. You think that life is changing, but it's just repeating. You think that you're moving forward, but you're just walking in circles. Until one day, you stop and realize that you have been reliving the same story, expecting a different ending. That's the moment the truth hits. Nothing changes until you do. You stay where it hurts because it's familiar. That's what the pattern does. It convinces you that predictable pain is safer than uncertain peace. You call it loyalty, patience, or just the way things are. But deep down, you know that the truth, you're afraid of what comes after you let go. The pattern feeds on comfort disguised as commitment. We justify the cycle with beautiful lies. Like, it's not that bad. They'll change. I'll start next week. See, these lies build walls around our potential. Every excuse that we make strengthens the pattern's hold. You think you are buying time, but what you're doing, you're just really selling pieces of your freedom. Patterns are not random. They're reflections of unhealed wounds. You keep choosing the same type of pain because it's the only language your soul recognizes. You are not addicted to the struggle. You're addicted to the familiarity of it. Breaking the pattern means facing the wound it's protecting. And that's the part most people run from. The change is terrifying because it demands death. The death of your old identity, your old habits, your old comfort zones. That is why most people choose patterns over transformation. The unknown feels scarier than the pain they're learned to live with. But what they don't realize is that staying the same is its own kind of death. A slow and quiet one. Every pattern has a trigger, a moment, a thought, a feeling that pulls you back into the loop. It might be loneliness, anger, rejection, fear. Something small that opens a familiar door. The key is awareness. You can't break what you refuse to acknowledge. The moment you name your trigger, the pattern starts to lose power. You cannot heal in denial. You can't break patterns by blaming others. See, accountability is painful because it forces you to face the role you play in your own suffering. But once you own it, you can change it. Accountability is not punishment, it's freedom. It's the first swing of the hammer that breaks the chains. There comes a breaking point where that moment when the pain of staying the same becomes heavier than the fear of change. See, that's when transformation begins. It's not dramatic. It's quiet. A decision. A whisper in your chest that says, I am done repeating this. That's the moment your life starts to shift. Breaking a pattern often requires isolation. You will have to step away from the people, places, and habits that keep you stuck. It's lonely, yes, but that loneliness is the soil where you plant your rebirth. In silence, you will hear your truth again. In solitude, you would find your strength. Patterns survive because emotions lead. You get triggered, you react, you repeat. Discipline breaks that chain. Discipline says, I feel it, but I don't obey it. It's the art of choosing long-term freedom over short-term comfort. Discipline doesn't make you emotionless. It makes you powerful. Your mind is a loop, and it believes whatever you feed it. To break the pattern, you must reprogram it. Replace self-doubt with self-command. Replace fear with vision. Replace reaction with awareness. The same way you built the old pattern through repetition, you can do the same thing. You can build a new one through intentional practice. You see, after you break the pattern, the old one will try to come back. The test always comes after the breakthrough. See, life will send you the same temptations, the same distractions, just to see if you have really changed. This is where you must protect your evolution. Don't flirt with it. Don't flirt with your old life. It's waiting for you to slip. You can't fully break the pattern if you are still punishing yourself for the past. The version of you that created the cycle was doing the best they could with the tools they had. Forgive them. Don't carry shame until your next chapter. It's too heavy for where you are going. Forgiveness is not forgetting what happened. It's freeing yourself from having to relive it. When you finally break that pattern, life feels different. Peace feels foreign at first. Quiet, still unfamiliar. But then it becomes beautiful. You start making decisions that don't come from pain, but from purpose. You start seeing life not as something happening to you, but something being shaped by you. Breaking the pattern is not just about you. It's about everyone who comes after you. Your healing becomes their permission. Your transformation becomes their roadmap. When you break the pattern, you don't just rewrite your story. You rewrite the story of your bloodline. You become the proof that change is possible. Breaking the pattern is not a one-time act. It's a daily commitment. You will be tempted to go back. You will hear the old voices. You will feel the old pull. But every time you choose differently, you are teaching your soul a new way to live. Don't just survive your patterns. Outgrow them. Don't just repeat your story. Rewrite it. You don't owe anyone the old version of you. You owe yourself the chance to evolve. If this message hit your heart, don't let it fade. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, Elevate You, and share it with someone who's been stuck in the same cycle and needs to hear this truth. This is Elevate You. And as always, let's elevate.